Pampas grass. Today I'm going to show you how to process and use pampas grass in an arrangement. Hi, welcome to another video. I had a viewer ask me in comments if I could do a video on pampas grass, and today I am going to go ahead and do one. Now, when you buy pampas grass, it comes in a long box. I didn't buy the super long pampas grass because I'm just going to do like a centerpiece size arrangement today. So I just bought the shorter lengths of pampas grass. You can also buy the pampas grass all processed already. I saw it actually at my local Safeway, and it was dyed sort of a pink color. Today we're using natural pampas grass, white and brown. And when you get your pampas grass, it comes in a nice neat sleeve. You unpackage it and you shake, shake, shake. You just have to shake it out. All these little bits and pieces are going to start falling out. Then you have to place the pampas grass in the sun for 6 hours or more. I think what it does is just kind of dries things out and fluffs it up a little bit more. So here's a piece of pampas grass that's been sitting out in the sun. It's been shaken out, but we have not used the blow dryer on it. You're going to see a big difference. So we're going to go ahead and set this on high heat setting and turn it on high. Just want to show you the difference between processed pampas grass and unprocessed pampas grass. So big difference. So when you get this mail order or online and it looks like this, don't worry, you need to process pampas grass. It could turn out like this, so fluffy, looks almost like a pet. All right, so today we're going to do a fun arrangement with the pampas grass and some other things that I'm going to show you. Pampas grass has been really big for weddings last few years, and I'm going to make a really beautiful sort of bohemian looking with subtle colors an arrangement featuring pampas grass. Now what I have here is a piece of sand-blasted manzanita, so it's that tan color. I'm using it to set a line. I'm going to create a very interesting sort of modern design in this really beautiful rusty cast iron urn in an oval shape. I love oval shapes because it kind of allows you to do a more asymmetrical design, whereas a round urn begs for a more symmetrical design. So I'm going to put this in sort of at a diagonal. And this is the bottom piece of it. I'm going to use this also. I'm going to use it over here so that you've got sort of like a crescent line. And what I have today are an assortment of roses. I have this beautiful apricot rose called Phoenix, a buff color spray rose called Sahara. It's a Sahara spray. Saharas also come in regular size roses. It's a Sahara spray. Some really pretty mauve colored mums and pale blush shell pink mums, some Dusty Miller. I also am going to use some faux lunaria. Lunaria, or a silver dollar plant, you can get dried. It's really expensive and very fragile, so I'm just going to use the faux. And we also have some dried rice flowers. This actually was in our bird arrangement. It dried, and I thought, oh, this is going to be really pretty with this arrangement. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it because they're kind of short, but I have it here. So we have all these like kind of natural whites and tans, and I thought the apricot buff colors would be beautiful with it. So I'm going to probably start out with the roses. I'm going to start out with my larger roses. I'm going to use some of these apricot roses. Now, I'm not going to use a lot of it because the star of the arrangement today is going to be the pampas grass. But what I'm doing is I'm sort of finding like the focal point of the arrangement to create tension. What I mean is when you do a line like this, I'm going to turn this around to show you. When you do a line like this, there seems to be like a natural gathering point, like right here. That's where you want to create your focal point, where you're going to have a more clustered flower gathering right there. So I'm going to sink this rose down kind of deep because I'm going to do more of a crescent-shaped arrangement. And I'm going to use a little bit of this dried rice flower. I think that kind of off-white color is so pretty with the roses and in this type of arrangement. I might do another apricot rose here. So I never shy about mixing faux materials with fresh materials, because sometimes, say you want to use cherry blossoms in August, you're not going to be able to get cherry blossoms in August, but there's some really beautiful flowering branches that are silk, and so don't be shy, go ahead and use it. Mix your fresh with silks or faux materials. It makes life easier too for you. I'm going to add some of this beautiful Sahara rose. And I'm going to show you how these mums come. These mums are really delicate, and so they come packaged with a little net to keep it from shattering. And so be careful. I would sometimes pull this net too hard and end up decapitating the mum anyway. Look at this beautiful shell pink color. So I'm just using all these kind of, I don't know, subtle, warm, natural colors in here. But I have a pop of that apricot because I want to bring some of this brown pampas grass in, and I thought the brown pampas grass looks so beautiful with the golden apricots. Okay. Here are some really pretty mums that are sort of a mauve-y color, like peachy mauve. I call these the Instagram colors. So a few years ago, we started getting a lot of requests from clients and brides for these sort of dried flower looking sepia tone flowers. And I realized it's because a lot of them saw flower arrangements featured on Instagram with a filter over it. And the funny thing is, now nature is imitating Instagram. A lot of the hybridizers and breeders are creating roses and mums in these colors that look like there's an Instagram filter over it. I'm gonna use some of that. Now this mum opened up with sort of a yellow center that's looked really off with our arrangement. So I just hit it with a little bit of the Design Master paint in mauve tint and sprayed it so that it doesn't have that yellow. Okay. So there's a lot of artifice in what we do. Okay. I actually have no plan for this arrangement, so I'm kind of just winging it as I'm doing it. Okay. But I think with these colors, this arrangement is going to turn out really beautiful. Okay, I'm going to turn it around, let you see what I have already. Okay, and I'm going to work on this side because I do want this to be viewable from all sides. I don't want this to be a one-sided arrangement. Often these crescents and asymmetrical arrangements turn out to be one-sided, but in this case, I'm going to see if I can make it viewable from all sides. Now I'm pulling some of the leaves off because the green I feel is kind of the wrong color to go with these buff, off-white, peachy, mauve tones. So instead of greenery, I have some Dusty Miller, but it looks like we may not even need greenery in this arrangement because we still haven't even added in our pampas grass. I'm going to add in some more of this rice flower. The rice flower is actually almost like a little hydrangea. It covers a lot, which is kind of nice because you don't want the tape to show, right? I'm going to attempt to add in a stem of pampas grass. Let's do a white stem first. They're so fluffy. They look like little pets almost. They're so cute. Yeah, so definitely you want to take the time to process your pampas grass. So this is our first piece that we're going to add in here. I think I naturally want to just follow the line that we set with the wooden pieces. Should we use a piece of this brown, this kind of oatmeal-y color? I love this. What do we want to call this? Like an oatmeal heather? Beautiful. Okay. Let's go with another piece of this brownish color. When I purchased the pampas grass, I thought I would like the white more, but I am actually loving this brown color. The white is gorgeous too. It looks like a feather, but I like how it's like off-white, not like a pure white. So it works so well in this kind of warm toned arrangement. Okay, our wood is being hidden, so I'm going to move it up a little bit so you can still see the wood. So this is what we have right now. Like we're almost done, I think. Not much to do. A very easy arrangement to do, right? Beautiful colors. I'm loving this arrangement. It's very sophisticated, very high style. Not using a lot of flowers either. So what I'm doing is setting the mums kind of close down to cover our foam. And I think because of that, we don't even need to use any greenery in this arrangement, which is good because I think the greenery doesn't look quite right. The green colors don't look quite right with our materials here. So it's okay to have a leaf here and there. I'm not saying you have to strip every leaf off, but generally speaking, I think it looks better without green. I want to use a less open apricot rose back here. Okay, I'm going to move this so I could spin my turntable better. Let's open up another one of these beautiful shell pink mums. Use it. There are a lot of mums now in these beautiful colors for weddings because so many weddings in the last few years have been these pale antique blush colors that the growers are growing these incredible mums. I have one here that has been opened. Stick it in here. Okay. Let's take a look. Where do we need more stuff? Well, we haven't even started using our lunaria. So this is like a large stem of faux lunaria that I cut into little pieces. I actually used it one year as part of a tablescape for Thanksgiving. And it looked really beautiful with, I think I used white pumpkins and maybe some rose gold pumpkins. Let me get some scissors because the lunaria needs to be cut even shorter. And I don't want to use my good gardening clips. There's like a little wire in here. There we go. And this is really, really cute in here. And I like that this lunaria is very realistic, has that brown stem. They have some lunaria at, they rarely have lunaria at the flower market. And when they do, it's extremely expensive. And it's very delicate. It's almost like papery. So I could see buying a $30 bunch of lunaria and losing half of it. Okay, just doing sort of a little bit on the edges here. I need a little something here to hide the foam in front. Do I do another? Yeah, I think that's pretty. I'll do another piece of this dried rice flour. I'm glad I didn't throw this away. It dried and it opened and it dried this beautiful off-white color. I just love it. Kind of a bleached white color. That's really gorgeous, I think. Okay, let's do a stem of lunaria back here. Sometimes I cut a notch in the plastic and just work the wire stem back and forth. That seems to work sometimes better than even clippers. I think I'll put it on the edge here. I don't like it like sticking out like in the middle. It's fun to kind of do something a little different. This is a little different than what I normally do, and I'm really enjoying this arrangement. Love the colors. Very sophisticated. You know what? I think that's too symmetrical. Maybe we do something up here. A lunaria, just to kind of cascade over the arrangement, give it a little bit of movement. Yeah, that's really pretty. Just trying to find the right stems. I think that's too big. Maybe this is a good one. We're almost done. I think I'm going to add a little bit more pampas grass. When you're using such dramatic material, hey, go big or go home, right? I'm going to I added a brown piece here. I'm going to extend the line of that white pampas grass here. There we go. Now I think we are done. I'm going to turn this around so you can see. I've really enjoyed making this arrangement. I love all the fun, sophisticated colors we're using, and I'm going to love having this on my coffee table this week. I hope you enjoy the video and you learned something. You learned how to process pampas grass. As always, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment, and I will see you in my next video.